So, what is the new government planning for the people of America? Are they going to open the country, or it's going to stay locked down for how long? We don't know. Speculation says 2 years, but we really don't know. We still don't know what's out there because this virus is mutating. It looks like it's fighting itself. Every time you try to beat this virus, it mutates to something stronger. I don't know who's the creator of the virus, but I guess it's fighting itself to keep alive. But anyway, student loans that these college kids or any kid took out to continue school, higher education, they got no breaks. They're supposed to maybe extend the loan payments for as long as this pandemic is going on. But Biden just put a freeze to it. So when this freeze ends, the loan companies or banks where we got this loan from, they want their payments. So if you can't find a job because of the pandemic, you are gonna be stuck with a high interest loan than what you actually asked for. It's gonna get double, triple, and God knows how high it's gonna be before you find a job and can pay it back. So you're gonna be in debt for half of your life. Let's say it's bad out here. Also, another problem is that Biden is gonna allow the migrants or the immigrants that are already here that aren't documented because they ain't got no papers, to allow them to stay without being deported or detained. So they're gonna have to file, I guess, for a permit to get processed. But I don't know how that's gonna happen. There is no jobs out here. How are they supposed to pay for this permit? I hope that he's not gonna give another handout to these particular people without these documents and help them file for documents without paying a fee like everybody else is paying for fees and bills in this country. Everybody needs to do the same. You know, like I said, it's supposed to be equal opportunity for everybody, but you have to do it according to the rules of the laws, right? If you need to get something, there's a fee to process your papers, your applications. You need to find that money to pay up. It's not so our government could take our taxpayers' money and use it to help another party that hasn't contributed to the country yet. Everybody needs to do their part if they want to do something here. You have to pay the price. Everybody that's here have paid the price and struggle and passed on their struggle to family members and so on until they move up in status. So that's the way it is. So I don't think that it's right that we built this wall and spent trillions of dollars to build a wall and now it's not doing any good because there's gonna be an open house for every migrant just to come through. Why did we build that wall for? It was not gonna be in no use. You know, it just took time, spending money we could have been used somewhere else. With that, let me cut this off a little bit. So I'm not saying to not allow these people in. I'm saying to allow the people that are here or coming with a working permit legally and work in the country and contribute paying taxes, because taxes is what we use to fund things in this government, right? In this country. So, of course, we want to let people come in and file properly and get the documents they need to find work and work. But not to come here, lay back, and do nothing and put the cost to working people. It's just not fair and it's just not right. So thing is, the more people we have here in this country and people who are working and paying, contributing to the tax, everybody gets a chance to benefit from these tax. Of course, that the government is taking away from us, and the government doesn't work itself, but it's always taxing you. But anyway, taxes is what makes this country run now, right? The more people work, the more revenue there is in the country to disperse. So I'm just not saying, to mistreat the migrants or the immigrants, whatever, but they have to do it properly through the channels to get these permits, you're not allowed to work without a permit when you're here. But if you get caught, you should be detained and fined, and maybe should not be allowed to come into the state again, to a minimum, I don't know, a certain amount of time that you get banned from coming into the state. But otherwise than that, you can file in your country, or while you here, pay a lawyers or whatever you need to do the right thing. As long as you're doing the right thing and you're not committing crime and things like that, or abusing the system, you should be allowed to stay, because we got enough people that are not doing nothing in this country, born here and raised here, that are not doing nothing and abusing the system, committing crime, destructing everything, destroying property, so as another person from another country comes here and it does good and it's benefit for everybody. So I'm not just saying, to ban these people. If they come here in good terms, they should be allowed to stay. But if you come here to disrupt, make crimes and all that, you should be banned from the country. That's it. Another thing is that America is becoming a welfare state. Whether you like it or not, it's a welfare state. Everybody in this country is going to go on welfare or receive food stamps one way or the other, because there's no jobs. Businesses are locked down. Some of them are locked permanently. They're not going to open. It's not profitable, and they're not making money anymore. So it's just not working anymore. Most people, it's hard for them to find work, and if there's no work, you don't have no money to travel. So how the MTA, bus terminals, subway lines are going to make money is people out of money, out of work. That means their revenue is going to go down. So there's going to be more massive layoff. So it doesn't benefit anybody if we don't have people working and paying their due tax. And with that, think about that, and I'll let you go.